There's a hole back there, behind the crates. Time for some bloody work.
Metal highway. Why does this place seem so familiar?
Она снова заставит меня посмотреть в зеркало. Она заберет мою память. Я не хочу забывать, кто я. Я люблю цветы, люблю животных. Меня зовут. Письмо обрывается неровными каракулями, словно автора прервали. Драгоценный металл швыряют на алтарь без разбора. Дверь жаждет золота, побрякушек, безделушек для мамона.
My parents are still captive.
Shadowheart? I wasn't sure if I'd ever lay eyes on you again. It's me, Nocturne. Do you remember?
Remind me?
We trained together. We used to be close. I'm glad to see you're all right.
I don't remember you.
Oh. A pity. Perhaps we can talk some more later? That is, if you're not about to turn on me. It seems you no longer walk in the Dark Lady's shadow.
Shah condemned me. By her decree, you and I are enemies.
Only if you wish us to be. You may not remember, but we shared a lot together once. Good times. Hard times. I will not turn on you, even if it angers Lady Shah.
That's good enough for me. I'm not sure what I expected coming back to this place. Certainly not a friend. There must be all sorts you can tell me. Things I can't even remember.
There are, but with the Mother Superior gone, I don't know if I can stay here to reminisce. Perhaps there's another enclave out there for me.
You don't need Shah.
You don't, perhaps. Not everyone is as brave. I'll leave come tomorrow. Come see me before then. I was working as quartermaster. I can sell you some things to aid you. And we can catch up. Greetings. Do you seek to trade? As Shadowheart's friend, I'll extend the privilege to you as well. Be sure to get everything you need. Come tomorrow, I'll be gone.
Let's get on with it. No harm in a little conversation.
I can still scarcely believe it. You've returned, and the Mother Superior is gone. So much can change, so quickly. Remains to be seen. This place is all I've ever known. In time, perhaps I'll venture out there, see what I've been missing. But for now, old habits die hard. Well, you had a pet mouse for a while. It was against the rules, of course. You used to hide him under your robes and feed him from your rations. Nibbles. I suggested Bree, but you were having none of it. She caught you with him. Forced you to get rid of him in front of everyone. To make an example. You always loved animals. But you never let yourself get too close after that. I'm sorry. Not the sort of thing you want to hear, I'm sure. Well... You know that little scar on your elbow? I was there when you picked that up. It was years ago when we were initiates. Some of the others were intent on tormenting us until you showed them the error of their ways. I think it was 6 against 2, and most of them were bigger than us to boot, but you saw them off, all of them. There were some bruised lips and black eyes in the mess hall that night. And from then on, they left us alone. Or at least, they bothered us less. A collision between your elbow and the teeth of a girl called Baldur. She came away from it worse than you. She was on the same mission as you. I suppose she won't be coming back. In any case, the Mother Superior soon broke up the fighting, though she didn't punish us. In fact, I saw her smiling. I think she was proud of you. Just small things, silly things. The sort you'd scarcely recall even if your memories were left intact. You had a little hiding place that you went to when you needed to get away. You brought me there sometimes. We'd talk, play, read, do each other's hair. You'd be the first. As quartermaster, I was able to keep it hidden back there, exactly as you left it. The plait and fringe? Yes, on your instructions, of course. You were very intent on a bold look, I think you said. My hands were cramped by the time I finished, but you were very pleased. I like the new look as well, though. You always did like a dramatic touch.
Better take a look.
Более ранние записи в этом дневнике стерты или так сильно отредактированы, что их не сразу удается прочесть. Я Ноктюрн. Я думаю, как она. Я вижу ее, когда смотрю в зеркало. Я не помню, когда в последний раз кто-то звал меня неверным именем. Шэдоухарт быстро и мягко исправляет обмолвки, а когда кто-то использует отвергнутое мной имя из злоба-то поправляет еще быстрее. Мне повезло с подругой. Они снова забрали воспоминания Шэдоухарт, еще больше, чем забирали прежде. Но я теперь знаю, что делать. Знаю, что она будет испугана, потеряна, что не будет помнить почти ничего. Даже меня. Я отведу ее в убежище и напомню ей, кто она. Каждый раз мне это удается все лучше. Мне так нравится подмечать выражение ее глаз, когда она, наконец, меня вспоминает. Почему мать-настоятельница так с ней поступает? Почему ей надо обязательно давить ее так сильно, как она не давит больше никого? И ее готовят к какому-то особому заданию, поэтому скоро снова заберут ее память. Мне надо увидеться с ней, пока она еще меня помнит. Я должна ей сказать, чтобы обязательно выжила, чтобы мы встретились снова. Много дней прошло, и до сих пор ни слова. Живы ли еще Шэдоухарт и остальные? Даже мать-настоятельница, кажется, не знает. Я сама не своя, тревоги. Не могу даже больше писать.
Never a dull moment.
These are all about me. 40 years of my life, documented like I was some sort of specimen. These are all about me. 40 years of my life, documented like I was some sort of specimen.
Годы прошли, а она по-прежнему не желает становиться такой, какой ее хочет видеть владычица Шар. Она оспаривает мои наставления, колеблется, когда должна быть безжалостной, и стремится странствовать по миру, как какое-то бродячее животное. Часто ее поведение превращается в насмешку над именем, которое она приняла – Шэдоухарт, темное сердце. Владычица Шар уверена, что однажды эта полуэльфийка станет совершенным воплощением ее воли, и от этого у меня кровь закипает в жилах. Разве я не доказала, что достойна этого? Разве я не пожертвовала всем, чтобы угодить ночной пивунье? Я построила в глубоководье нечто великое в ее честь. А теперь все пропало. Тех, кто следовал за мной, богиня приняла в свои объятия, а мне досталось воспитывать дитя последователей лунной стервы, чтобы сделать из нее правую руку владычицы Шар. Но я не сдамся. Я переделаю ее или сломаю. Так или иначе, ночная пивунья поймет, кто самая верная из ее слуг. Руководство по гоблинам для бегуна. Автор Колин Меренга. Поговорим о разновидностях гоблинов. Обычные гоблины хорошо вооружены и коварны, и хотя стратегии из них не самые лучшие, в больших группах они смертельно опасны. Хобгоблины – народ более дисциплинированный. Они умнее, сильнее и злобны, как мешок с ежами, так что естественным образом становятся вождями для своих собратьев. Багберы крепкие, как огры, только куда сообразительнее, а если захотят, могут быть просто невероятно тихими. Избегайте этих хитрых громил. Я? Я избегаю их всех, дружище. Дорожайший читатель, несмотря на то, что наше издание отнюдь не чурается удивительных новостей из самых отдаленных уголков нашей прекрасной Родины, я должен предупредить тебя, что в этом сезоне наш выпуск содержит некую информацию, которую кое-кто может счесть, скажем так, шокирующей. Может случиться, что культ некоего абсолюта, обнаруженный нашими агентами в Элтургарде, сойдет на нет сам по себе, как и другие культы. Но сообщение о союзе гоблинов и дроу, поклоняющихся лос с троллями и двергарами, пробуждает серьезное беспокойство. Значимость приведенного на этих страницах доклада совершенно беспрецедентна с точки зрения нашей истории. Перед публикацией мы отправили вестников в соседние населенные пункты, включая врата Балдура, Скарнубил и Свечную цитадель. Будем надеяться, что эта весть будет встречена с подобающим вниманием ради нашей общей безопасности. С уважением, Мингус Эчерли, главный редактор. Прошли годы после глубоководья, после Сулдани Салара. След, наконец, остыл настолько, что я могу вновь приступить к священному делу владычицы Шар. Верно говорят, что тайна – величайший щит. Но жертвы, необходимые для этого нового начала, оказались велики. Надеюсь, результат будет того стоить. Врата Балдура. Странное ощущение. Я вернулась в этот город, так хорошо знакомый мне, но не могу общаться с ним. Я словно живой призрак, затаилась и наблюдаю. Время пронеслось, как осенняя гроза. Церковь владычицы Шар во вратах Балдура, оставаясь тайной, уверенно растет под моим руководством. Я назвала нашу обитель монастырем мрачных объятий, ибо объятие ночной пивуньи – это конечная цель, к которой мы все стремимся. Однажды это место может превзойти даже то, что я построила в глубоководье. Но к тому времени, вероятно, во главе его стоять буду уже не я. Владычица Шар говорит мне, что есть другая. И мне поручено вырвать ее из поганой силуницкой семьи и переделать в поборницу тьмы. Дерзкий план, и он может стоить мне всего, чего я добилась. Но я должна быть решительной. Я должна найти этого ребенка для владычицы Шар. Мои шпионы доложили мне, что ребенок найден. Девочка с волосами, черными как ночь. Скоро она достигнет полнолетия, и тогда лунная стерва навсегда заберет ее. Но наш план уже приведен в действие. Под покровом тьмы девочка скоро станет нашей. Журнал записей допросов, в котором подробно описываются пытки пленного гитьянки в течение нескольких дней. Пленник сначала держится стойко, но постепенно сдается и начинает выдавать информацию о местонахождении таинственного артефакта, спрятанного королевой в Лаакит.
Githyanki. Part of the Sharan's preparations to seize the astral prism, no doubt. Fall by my hand.
Justicia Helm. I wanted one of my own so badly. Hard to imagine now. These jewels. Why do I remember these, of all things? A gift from Solda Nessela, Mother Superior said. Curious. I could never quite tell if she was proud of them or not.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. I'll see what I can learn.
At least we can talk freely, now that she is gone. What can I do for you?
These things have stayed interesting.
Yes, my
Сокровище на свету. Потеряно во тьме.
After I moved something on the altar.
One day I'll catch a break.
I see them. I see my parents. God, what's been done to them?
Помочь Шэдоухарт спасти ее родителей. Родители Шэдоухарт совсем близко. Мы должны сделать все возможное, чтобы помочь ей вырвать их из схватки Шар.
It can't be. Another vile trick.
No, there is no trick. It's her, Jennifer, Jan, our little girl.
Moon Maiden's grace. It is you.
I'm here to get you out of here. They're all gone. It's over.
It is not over. You see, it matters not if you raise this place. If you slay every one of your brothers and sisters. That was never where my power resided. Every time you try to step away from me, every time you try to reach for Selûne, my hold on you bites deeper. If you had learned, if you had obeyed, there would be no pain. But you struggle on. You will make things worse for yourself. And for them. I am neither. I am nothing. I am the empty room. The dreamless sleep. The shadow's shadow. There was no pain before my sister set the sun aflame. Now you exist to suffer. Until you find your way back to my embrace.
Enough! I'm taking my parents away from here. I'm taking them away from you!
You cannot. We are still bound to you. You cannot both free us and free yourself from her curse. The Moon Maiden needs you more than she needs us. You are the future. You must return to the fold. We are the past. and our duty is almost done.
Eloquently put. His mind stood up well to his time here. The same cannot be said for your mother. Such brief, fragile lives humans lead. This is my final lesson. I leave you now to dwell on your mistakes and make your choice.
Shah's parting words make your flesh crawl. There is no lesson to be learned here, only a family's torment, a spiteful goddess's whims, and an unspeakable choice to be made.
She's gone. I don't understand.
Shah will never admit defeat. Not until she has stolen one last thing from you. We cannot allow your future to be her last prize. Not after all your mother and I have endured. To see you again. Your companion understands, I think. Help her, please. Help her see what must be done.
I'm sorry. I didn't know any of this was happening until it was much too late. I came to try to put things right.
And you did. You found us. All these years, that dream kept us going. That you would break free. No matter what they made you do to us, we knew you were still in there.
I knew the Dark Woods wouldn't frighten you. You were always such a brave girl.
She was, and still is. You've saved us. Now save yourself. You'll be out of Shah's reach, and we'll be at peace.
But I only just found you again after all this time. I can't lose you again.
We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
Is this truly what you want?
It is what we need. All of us. You were meant to be a guiding light for Seluna's faithful, but they robbed you from us. Now that can be righted, and we can rest.
Help us, Jen. I can let go. Now I've seen your face again.
Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Not even close.
Can't be. They're free now. As am I.
See, every time you try, if you had learned, if you had obeyed, victory. Your victory is but a guttering candle in the dark. Temporary. Inconsequential.
Enough!
You cannot. The moon...
Eloquent. This is my...
Shah's.
Shah, your companion, understands, I think. Help her, please. Help her, and she will still be with you. By the moon...
Is this true?
It is what you were meant to be.
Help us, Jen.
Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Not even close.
Moon motes. They bring Seluna's light to dark places and offer guidance to those in need. My parents are watching over me. Let's leave this place. There's nothing more for me here. More. Most, I should think. I doubt Shah will be given over to generosity. Best if I just consider them lost. I have everything I need to make new memories. As for this place, all I did here, let it stay forgotten. My parents. I saw them, spoke to them, and let them go. It's more than I can take in just now. Give me a night to try and get my head together.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
A huge, polished disc looms before you. A mirror. One used by the Sharans to plunder memories from the minds of others. You feel a presence, dark and ancient. It approves of your fealty. The mirror's emptiness seems to draw you into a stupefying embrace. Your thoughts, feelings, memories, they grow slow and drowsy, drifting away from each other. You must surrender some part of yourself. But what? To your surprise, the false memory is accepted. It fades from your mind as easily as it was conjured forth. A foreign sensation assails you. For a moment, you do not feel like yourself. A jumble of memories clamor for your attention. They range from ancient to new, but none are yours. Whatever power lurks deeper in the recesses of the mirror has no interest in you. The dark mirror seems to turn dormant, its hunger sated.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfect. Most are lost forever. Some may creep back into my mind if I encounter anything that helps clear the fog. Then there's what Shah did restore to me. Memories of pain, suffering, both my own and what I inflicted. It's overwhelming. Like a lifetime's worth of nightmares unleashed all at once upon waking. I can barely untangle one moment from another, not that I even want to. I just know that my heart sinks if I let my thoughts wander to them. course. From the first time I laid eyes on you right until now. That's all safe. I wouldn't surrender even a moment of it. Perhaps. But in the meanwhile, I'll just have to find a way to live with them. Shah seeks to break people. To fill their lives with despair so that they will turn to her for relief. Perhaps she thought this would lead me back to her in time. But it won't. I fought too hard to win my freedom. I will not give it up again, no matter how much it hurts.
What we did might feel an evil thing, I know. But if Minsk was not saved from the cult, was used to hurt those who only meant to help him, I think that ending Minsk might have been a way of saving Minsk too.
I'm so glad Shadowheart's ordeal is over. It'll be a long time before she'll come to terms with all this. But at least now, she can start. Free of Shah.
Ever will Shah try to twist bonds of love into chains of service. Shadowheart did not let her. I cannot presume to know her parents, or what they suffered. But I know that they were proud, in the end.
Shadowheart's parents are at peace. And so she, it seems.
A cruel task fell to Shadowheart. But she did as her parents wished. She has my eternal respect. And I hope she soon finds peace.
What Shadowheart did for her parents was a profound act of love. Her courage is... well, it's quite something to behold.
Shadowheart's memories will be a heavy load for her to carry. But her suffering is over, and so is her parents'. I hope she finds comfort in that.
It is no small thing to slay one's life-bringers. Shadowheart did what was right, not what was easy. Eager for battle.
I have a lot on my mind. Well, in it. Have to keep going. tortured her for information, then made sure the corpse couldn't help anyone else.
Журнал записей допросов, в котором подробно описываются пытки пленного гитьянки в течение нескольких дней. Пленник сначала держится стойко, но постепенно сдается и начинает выдавать информацию о местонахождении таинственного артефакта, спрятанного королевой в Лаакит.
Here we go again.
Книга с записями имен всех, кто когда-либо был водворен в чертог утрат. О некоторых есть отметки о смерти. Трёш Клир, гитьянки, постоянно содержать под удвоенной охраной. Умер Арнел Светолист, Эмелина, Светолист Баронесса, Элис Бармул. Умерла неизвестный посторонний умер.
At least we can talk freely, now that she is gone. Remains to be seen. This place is all I've ever known. Just... you had...
Can't slow down. best be on my way.
Not for communal use, it seems.
Better be cautious.
Your stealing has caught someone's attention. What your generous offer is graciously accepted. A pleasure doing business.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Your stealing has caught someone's attention. What will you do? You'll walk free.
Don't want to draw any attention. Don't mind if I do.
Stop wriggling, Boo, and prick up truly. But you have seen my hamster, yes?
If there was anything we needed protecting from.
One must be prepared.
Watch this. Smells like
fermented baby fat. It's cozy. I've fished these waters my whole life. Never knew. Something's going on down there.
Doesn't look like anyone's been here in a while. Perhaps people lost faith. Or forgot about it. I wanted to come here. To see if I felt anything that I hadn't done before. Now that I know what I know. Now that I know who I am. Loss. Actual loss, not Shah's oblivion. I had my family. For too short a moment. Now they're gone. By my hand. I remember. But they can't comfort me. They can't give me advice. They can't tell me what I was like as a little girl. It's been a long time since I've shed a tear. I don't even know how long. We carry on. It's all we can do. I'll follow in a while. I think I want to stay here a little longer, firstly. This place isn't familiar, but it's peaceful. Shadowheart. She's as much a part of who I am as Jennifer. Can't just forget her. It's not what I do anymore. Besides, Shadowheart still suits me. Even better than before, perhaps. You can't cast a shadow without some light. Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly... Of course. I thought you'd never...
You will grow to like Jahira's incense in time. Like chewing herbs and soap, yes? Boo is overjoyed with our victory. Another den of evil vanquished, and an old foe defeated. Well, Viconio was a friend for a short time beforehand, but then a foe once more. Yes, Boo, a most wicked witch. The very mention of her name gives him nightmares to this day. Boo and Minsk have traveled far and wide, and met many fine and not so fine people. It will surprise you to learn that even the wisest of friends do not always recognize Boo for what he is. Exactly! The Drow was a cruel witch, but a clever one. She knew what Boo was right away, and she had never seen his like before. She wished to inspect his handsome magnificence, and so she did. One night, while he lay asleep, twitching his whiskers in happy dreams, she crept upon his tiny bedroll holding a knife as slim as a toothpick. She meant to spill his miniature guts and study them. I did not get the chance. Boo never sleeps deeply while evil is near. He sprang into action and almost blinded the witch. She had fled from her camp by morning, when Boo told me the whole tale over a breakfast of berries and nuts.
Yes?
Oakfather preserve you.
Let's talk.
Come for a chat?
Right on my feet.
Is something...
Soldier?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Of course they do. They're fish. Very.
Can't risk being in open view. If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. Let's see what you're hiding.
Wash them all. Marek will never let you sell them like that.
Best be on my way.
You've wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave. You managed to talk your way in. No easy feat.
Sprouted roots just yet?
Gondian artificers might lack a certain worldly wisdom. There's no doubting they're masters of their craft.
You're a child at heart, Gale, admiring wind-up toys and clockwork trinkets.
I admire any who follow their curiosity to novel and unexpected means. This is how the world changes for the better.
Time has not hardened my hands just yet.
should stay crouched forever. Don't mind if I do.
This place is like a glimpse into the future. No need to raise an army when you can just build one.
Bay Knights spatter gnomes and not a single salty tang of honest sweat. No smith of Rashomon would call this place a forge. But I will take the head of the largest watcher we can find, who may have need of a chamber pot.
I can feel it. So much infernal machinery and magic at work here. Gortash must have done some dark shit to get his hands on all these creepy contraptions.
The steel foundry builds a brighter future for all. Unless you happen to work here, or live nearby, or require clean air to breathe.
The stink of oil. The clank of gears. This place is revolting.
Once, you would have to sway hearts in order to raise an army. But with this place, any tyrant could lay claim to legions of artificial killers.
What a thrill. To wander the corridors of the Forge of Tyranny itself. Better keep our thoughts to ourselves. Who knows what might be listening to us here?
The source of Gortash's watchers. If I could get over my disgust, I might be impressed.
The crossroads of magic and fabrication. Even the Githyanki Mla could learn something from this place.